Welcome to Kathy's Eclectic Garden. I'm Kathy and I garden in zones 5B, 6A in Northwest Ohio. Look at my clematis. This is a General Sikorsky and it is blooming its little heart out. Aren't these beautiful blooms? But today we're going to be putting together a butterfly puddling station. We'll be right back. Today we're going to put together a little watering station, puddling station, whatever you want to call it, for our butterflies, and it'll also be visited by insects because a lot of people don't think about butterflies and insects needing water, but they need water just like animals and people need. So what we need to do this is a shallow tray. I'm using a ceramic pot tray. You could use any kind of a glass or metal or whatever kind of a shallow tray that you want to use. And we're going to put in that some sand, some rocks, and a little tray to put some food in. So we're going to start with that. And I do want to mention these are non-glazed terracotta pots and they will seep water. It's really better if you have a pot with a glazed finish. I could have sealed this, but it's going to evaporate faster than it's going to go through the pot anyway because it's very shallow. So we'll start out by filling this with sand. And this is just regular play sand. I got this at my local hardware store, and we'll just put that in here and spread it around like this. Now you could spread your sand and then set your little tray on top of it, but I prefer to put the tray in first and then spread the sand all around. If you get some sand into it, that's not a big deal. And once you get your sand in, you're ready to start placing your rocks. Now I have pulled out some flat rocks. I prefer the other ones I've made. I've had some big flat rocks. I couldn't find any big flat rocks, so I'm going to have to take some of these smaller rocks that are kind of flat on one side and kind of build my own flat space, because the butterflies and the insects need a spot where they can land, and I know butterflies like flat spots to land on, so we'll kind of just build them up a little spot here that they can land on. So there's a little spot there, and then we'll put another spot over here on this side. So that makes a nice little flat area. Now we're just going to take the rest of our rocks and just kind of place them around. And these are just to kind of help hold the water in place. And I got these rocks at my local farm store. If you live in a rocky area where you can go and just get your own rocks, or if you've got rocks on your property, the insects aren't picky about their rocks. Another thing that the butterfly needs are minerals, and you can add sea salt. I like to use because I feel like it probably has more minerals in it, and just put a little bit of salt in there. Can't tell how much is coming out. Oh, there we go. So you can just sprinkle some salt all around. Another thing that you can use is if you make your own compost, you can put compost in there. It's because your compost will have minerals and vitamins and stuff in it. But if you don't have compost, and I don't like the looks of compost because it makes it look kind of dirty. But another thing butterflies like are rotting fruit, and their favorite is bananas. And so what I like to do, I lost my knife. Okay, we'll do this without my knife. Is to just take a banana, and since I've just got a little tray here, we'll just open this up. Just slice open this banana and just open it up and lay it out in the tray like this. And they'll come in and land on that banana, and as it lays out in the open, it'll continue to rot, and they will come to that and get their food source from that. So this is pretty much how you put it together. Now all we need is the water. So then you can just take some water and just wet everything down real good until you've got water standing. And you have to keep an eye on it because it will evaporate pretty fast. I noticed after I did that, I got water in my banana tray, so I took that out and emptied the water out of it. But that's pretty much all you do. Here they have a spot in the sand if they want to land in the sand and drink from that area. And then there's the water is deeper on this side. I've got more sand over here, and they can land on the rocks and then drink from the water in between the rocks, or they can just sit on the rocks and sun themselves. So that's how you make a butterfly puddling station. Now once you get this all put together, you can take it out in your garden and find a nice spot where your butterflies frequent. And it's probably best if you can find a shady spot. I'm going to set mine on a little plant stand that I've got, because in these glass and clay or even metal containers, they would heat up really quick, and you don't want them drinking hot water, so it's best to put them in a shady spot if you can. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll go out and make a puddling station for your butterflies. Until next time, goodbye.